Hello and welcome to another Garage Lord video slash stream. I'm your host Tim. Today we're gonna do something a little different, sorta. This is I've already done a little bit of this offline, but the idea here is that I'm going to try to see how far I can get in Dark Souls, starting from the very beginning of the game and just seeing how far I can get within 1 hour. This is sort of like this idea came from, I guess, sort of spun off of the idea of a previous stream Jeff and I had where we try to get to the painted world and just to see if we could do that in a single stream. And so in our usual stream duration of however long, 2 hours, hour and a half or whatever it was. So I'm like, let's see, let's just do have like a very deliberate, like a very specific set of time, see how far we can get. So this intro is not part of this actual duration. I will start a timer once I actually get into game. So like character creation, just say this number 3 because I think this will be my third attempt technically, because I've done 2 attempts offline just to kind of see how, just to like test the waters, I guess. But yeah, just it's also like it was a interesting way just from the 2 attempts I've done so far, just seeing different strategies, I guess, and different places I can skip. So I'll have a timer on here on screen. All right, once I get this timer on, that's when we'll start. It's the old running timer. All right. And for some reason, there we go. So for some reason, the game kind of just, like, I lost focus of the game when I started that, but that's fine. We're not going for an actual speed run. We're just, once we kind of figure out, I am kind of curious, like, how, like what's involved in a speed run for this game, because I've never done one. And I've never, other than like the 2 attempts I've done so far on my own time, which I did like over the weekend. Last weekend, yeah. Last week and over the weekend and whatnot. I'm kind of curious to see like what is involved. I don't know if I actually need to light these bonfires, like if there's any benefit to doing other than just, because we are, like, technically I could just not light these bonfires. So in my first attempt of this, I got to, where was it? I think I want that gate open because that'll be useful for when I return. Because I think I want to return here to get the rusted iron ring is my thought here. But I forget if that stays unlocked. My first playthrough, my first attempt at this, I got to, I think I just got to, no, I didn't even fight Quelaag, but I fought the Taurus demon, which I think was not necessary. If I was doing the same sort of thing that, as far as like required bosses go, the Taurus demon is I would say is an optional boss, so it was not required in that regard. So I'm going to just skip that boss. Mistimed that. And that. Now, in a normal playthrough, I wouldn't mind just skipping. There's an item here. I think I kind of just want to grab that because I'm not exactly farming souls, so like I do want to level up so that I could use the this Zweihander. Which will require... Yeah, see, that's kind of what I mean. I'm short by like 50, so if I think I can drop this shield. Where am I going? We'll probably drop those. My first attempt, I got to Blighttown, and then didn't get to the boss. I don't think I got to the boss. Second attempt, I skipped the Taurus Demon, and just went straight to the Bell Gargoyles through the garden, and that helped me get to. I don't know why I picked this up. I don't need it, but. Oh, those guys don't usually hit me. Okay, I feel slow already. Yeah. Okay. I want the fast rolls. So, this is... I'm not exactly the best at this game, but... So... There will be deaths, I'm sure. Getting some extra souls is helpful because I will want... I might want throw on some armor occasionally. So I'm not just doing a naked run with a sword. Glad I was able to clip this guy up top. I believe these are souls, which we'll want. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to collect all the little items along the way, because it's anything that's gonna be beneficial for leveling up stats that we might want. I don't think there's anything in there. There's some souls in here. I'm not sure what all that movement is. It's got to be down below. I don't think I don't need that shield. That's just... It's not a bad shield. It's just not needed because I'm gonna try to go to grab the Grass Crest. Do I have any... levels I want to use. I think I'll just dump into endurance. And then just so I have a little bit more. I'm not going to grab the... I'm trying to think of what I can... I'm just going to avoid these guys because they're just there to be annoying. This will be useful. I could fight the Taurus Demon with that resin, because the resin will be useful for that fight, but the only reason I killed that guy is just so I don't bother with him, but he's just... so he doesn't bother me, rather. We're just going to skip the Havel fight here, which there is a chance he just kind of gets a lucky hit on me, which I want to hopefully dodge. That was a potential hit on me. I think in one of my attempts, he kind of just got lucky with like one of those drop hits. Another thing is, since I am going to grab the Grass Crest shield down below, there is the Black Knight down there that is a potential problem. Where it has a chance of getting a hit on me or just killing me. So I'm going to try to avoid that. Okay, so that's a good... Glad he went for the thrust instead of like the that horizontal swipe, because that would have probably clipped me. Okay, now we got that shield. And we... Okay, we're still good on this roll, so that's good. I don't think this... I forget if this gives me anything I want. It might just be Twinkling Titan. Okay, a Titanite chunk. We're not gonna make use of that because that's like higher level upgrade material. And then the Titanite chunk is just... I don't know, it's a chunk. Oh, that was, missed the, range of that. Just ignore that guy, because that's just... not at all. Let's see. What can I... I'm going to use all these. Oh. Okay. Do I even have any? I don't think I have any. So, we will burn our humanity. Maybe what I should do is... Actually, we'll rest here. I want to upgrade the sword, but... Same thing with my humanity. I probably should not have used it there. I probably should have waited. Because I would like to be human to fight the gargoyles, just so I have Solaire on my side. Wait, does he... I forget, does he actually spawn? Yeah, he should spawn. want to fight that guy, and then there's the, call it the channeler, I guess. I forget if that guy always drops Titanite Shard or not. Because it's seems to consistently do it. Ow. So I'm going, once I've cleared the way, or cleared the channeler, I want to... Do I want to immediately take a stab at the boss? I don't know. I'm going to say probably not. Although he is kind of coming forward a little. Oh, yep. See, that's why I didn't want to be human, because there's a high risk of just dying to these guys with this sword. Yeah. This sword is like, because it is so heavy and cumbersome, like it's just you're fully committing like the majority of your stamina bar to a single swing, so it's... That was odd. I like attempted a dodge roll, but it didn't. So yeah, this is why I wanted to kill the channeler, so I don't have to, so that I can kill these guys right away. I don't like that I'm mostly just getting one guy at a time. Okay. So now I should be able to get the channeler. Oh. I didn't realize he buffs himself too when he does that. I guess technically... Yeah, that makes sense, now that I think about it. Alright, so I'm gonna head back. I'm going to, now that the channeler is dealt with, we've got some souls we can spend on some Titanite shards, because I want to get upgrades for upgrading the sword so that I can deal more damage, so it'll speed up some of the boss fights. Like individual enemies like those guys they're just one shot. Yeah. Bosses, like, I'm gonna do my best to just avoid most hits, so I don't need to worry about armor as much. No. So I can get... How many more can I get in here? One more? No. Do I have another? No. Okay. That's fine. If I have enough for a level right now, we'll just level up. Otherwise... Okay. We'll do... You know, let's put some health in. And right now we're turning human so that we can have Solaire to help us with the boss fight. Just to minimize the chance of having to do this fight again. This is a time commitment. Yeah, if this were an actual speedrun, I probably would not. I would not be doing most of this stuff, I'm sure. Like, this is mostly just for me. Oh, see? That was enough to kill it in one shot. From the, I don't know how that happened. Have you been usually... In my, most of my attempts getting through that door is usually fine. Do Jeff and I stream from different places? Yeah, we're both in different locations, like we don't live together or anything. So this is just a me stream. How's it going, Dusted? I'll try to get out of here. Hey, Solaire, what are you up to? Aw. Gotta take off in a bit. Alright. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by. This is not great start so far, but we'll burn another one of these. Solaire did not do his job of providing cover for me, I guess. Curious how far that guy down below follows me, because he doesn't... Sounds like he's still following, but... Okay. I think just kind of waiting a second to let that guy get through the door is beneficial. Alright, Solaire, help me. I thought the tail would have been cut off from that. Well, this is not a great run, but hey, we're practicing either way. Yeah, my first attempt at doing this, I just got caught up on the Taurus demon, and then the second attempt at doing this, I was like, what if we just skip the Taurus demon? We don't need to do this. Do I have the... No, I don't have the weight. 13 out of 54 is not enough. I suppose I didn't need to kindle that flame because I'm probably not going to need all... Okay, well, didn't break the tail, but didn't need to. Once you kind of deal with the first gargoyle, the second one's going to go down quick. I would have liked to have gotten it on the first attempt instead of the third, but that's okay. I could probably look into tools to, like, make it so I can just keep a save at a specific, like right outside a boss fight and just practice the boss over and over again. I think there was something like that. Okay, so something I want from this guy is these homeward bones. I'll grab 4 of those. Let's see, we'll use one now. So I don't have to climb all the way back down. And we'll level. Do that. The mix of health and health and stamina basically. Worst case with endurance, we just kind of have more stacked on top. Forget if what's the guy's name? Lautrec Peters at this point. Once I get back downstairs. I say downstairs, I mean back to the Fireling's Shrine. Although I'm just gonna go right to the I can't put pants on, they're too heavy. How's it going, Forsaken? Get that key. Oh, no. Everything's ruined. This run has been a disaster so far. That's okay, we'll try it again. I overshot that roll. Can I afford pants? I can't even put them on right now. The green shield is really, oh. I'm just gonna fight these guys. I know how this thing goes. All it takes is one hit and you're dead from these guys at this point. They don't really, like, instantly kill you, but when you're, you know, running around naked like this. Okay, we're going to... I think I can just avoid these. I think what I'll do is... I want to go up the stairs. Boulder comes down, right? The boulder's still there. I really only need to just... like, go loop around to the left side. Or to the, yeah, west side, I guess? I don't forget what side it was. Whatever side I just got the key from. And then we'll homeward bound back. I hope it should take me back to Firelink. Or wait. No, I didn't do the Firelink Shrine. That's fine. I probably could have just ignored that guy. Alright. More, yeah, only a little bit of endurance. I'm glad I'm still humid, though. And I have Ford pants. No. Unfortunately. But we'll put this ring on. And I think Lautrec will be there. I think I will use this bonfire just on the off chance I mess up something. Either the descent into Blighttown, or it would be nice to have this there's a reason I did that, and it was to do this. Okay. Trying to navigate menus while I'm moving. Jeff is messaging me. Uh, let's send that up. Worst case, I just have to wait, which sucks, but I'd rather wait for the elevator than going back up than coming back down. Forget if that was a worthwhile item or not. I don't like that these block your path. Like, you can't just walk off them as easily. Where's that torch? There's that. That. I'm gonna use... Oh. Glad I avoided that guy. Okay. Good. So I'm gonna grab this bonfire. Just because. Because I could theoretically just... No, let me use the bonfire. Oh no, am I committed to this fight? I am. Everything about this run is a disaster. Alright. I can't heal here. Yeah, this is bad. Alright, we'll come in here. They'll take a second to figure out how to get down. It's all because I'm human. What wasn't human was hollow. I would not have spawned them. But the good news is now they will spawn as a... They'll spawn as a summon for the boss fight, which could be useful. And then I also just got a bunch of souls from that, so... there we go. I think we can put on pants now. That's really what this has been all about, is just finding my way to pants. I will heal the poison once I get closer. Because I should have a... I should have a poison, a purple moss. Yeah. There we go. So at least we now have... We have that summon, which... I forget how much that affects... If that affects the boss's health or not. I think it does. That or I'm just not, my sword has not been leveled up much. So what we'll do once I beat this boss, we're going to level up as much as I can. Not myself, but the weapon. It's kind of in a bad spot there. Mildred just running right into the explosion. Oh. Didn't think they could hit me from there. Get in there, Mildred. Get some hits. Oh. Oh, that lava's bad. There's just lava in all the bad places. Mildred is gonna get the final blow, aren't they? Get him. No, you missed. Fine, I will. Alright. Oh. I didn't know you could run through that fog gate like that. That's cool. That is good to know. I don't need to like hang out there and waste time on that. Alright. Let us go back. Let's just kill this guy. Well. This one I'll need to kill for sure. I kind of regret not killing the little blow dart guy. I forget what they call them. Although I don't know if he can... I don't know where it's safe. I think I might be able to avoid them. Yeah, so far it seems fine. Okay, yeah, we're good. We could just ignore that guy. This guy we can't. He's kind of like right there. I've definitely had to fight through Toxic on this run up here in one of my last attempts at this. And I basically burned through all of my flasks and barely made it alive. So, it's best to just avoid them if you can. Alright, well, it's unfortunate I reset the ladder, not the ladder, the elevator. Because now I gotta actually run all the way up. I gotta wait for it to come down and... That's just souls, which... I don't know if we have time to upgrade. I don't think we do. Which... kinda sucks, but so it goes. So we shouldn't need to deal with that anymore. And we're definitely not going to be going anywhere else in the time being. We don't need to worry about this. We don't need to rest here. We'll just skip right past it. We're just going to go right to the blacksmith shop. Because we're going to go to Sen's Fortress now. I have a Titanite shard. I don't think... I'll need one more for this level. 2 more for the next level, I think. As far as Titanite shards. Well, that's 3. We'll need 3 for the... What is our sword level? +2. Let's get 6. I think that's what we need. Because we'll need 6 to get to... yeah, let's buy... Worst case, I'm over. It's fine. Yeah, okay. That was the right amount. That's... honestly didn't take that much time. And then the last remaining bits will just... will level up health. We'll get him some endurance, why not? Alright, now we go to Sen's Fortress. 13 minutes. Can I get to the boss and actually fight the boss in that time? We'll see. The nice thing about having this rusted iron ring on is, in the off chance I fall down below, I will not be hindered by the down below area. Okay. Yeah, just gonna walk right past that guy. Of course that guy's still alive. Okay. Now we just... I don't think that chest had anything for us. See ya. Alright. Just run right up here. Okay. Honestly, this is going a little better than I thought, because, like, I didn't... In previous attempts, I would try to fight those guys when I don't really need to. I sure like waiting for this. Oh, of course, this guy's coming. I don't have time for you. Alright, let's turn this just for safety reasons. Let's see. Can we? Yeah, we could just dodge roll through that without any worry. I've done that many times, but I'm always, like, hesitant about it. I probably could have just kept going. Alright, so I'm gonna stop. We got plenty of time for this boss, so... Well, I say that. Say that now, but yeah, let's... We could get our friend. Wait a minute. Let's stop at this bonfire. And we're gonna have to fight this giant. I don't know. I don't know if I want to, but we probably should. The giant that is throwing these boulders, because that is just going to... You know what? We do have time. Worst case, I die and I have to attempt again. But let's actually attempt this fight with the guy throwing boulders in play. So I don't know if that affects the fight in any way. I would think so. Alright, we're gonna do something different than my last attempt, and that is we're gonna summon Tarkus. Should be here? Yeah. Alright, cool. Hopefully he gets going and makes an appearance. I'll grab this, because that's just going to be... He makes his way over here quick enough. Oh no! I've made a mistake. I must have had a timer going. Alright, well, that was unfortunate. I don't think Darkus is worth having in that fight. Or, I don't know if it's worth going for that. I should probably fight the guy above. How much time would that take to kill the guy above? I'm gonna fight this again with a giant. Let's see what happens. I don't know if the boulders affect the boss or not? I don't think they affect him at all. So maybe I shouldn't have. Yeah. There's no reason to keep the boss. Yeah, there's no reason to keep the giant alive for this fight. But it's good to know that I can get to this fight within the hour, even with like the number of like I guess stumbles along the way of like the multiple attempts against the gargoyles, the messing up on I don't know, various things along the way that just kind of slowed some progress down. So like next attempt at this will probably be better, or at least more informed. But this is a good spot to see how long it's going to take me to fight this guy off. The giant above. Like, how much of a detour is this? I mean, part of it is like he like one or two shots you, so you kind of have to be careful about how you approach it. I wonder if there's any benefit to... I mean, there is a benefit, but I wonder if there's any... I am better off not getting Soul Air for the gargoyle fight, because I think when I did the gargoyle fight, I was human afterwards, which meant when I got to Blighttown, I was human. Which meant I was invaded by, oh, that was a whiff. I thought he goes a bit longer. His little rampage. Okay. We don't need to pick up the item he drops, because that is just a Titanite chunk. Alright, let's do this. Still have time left over for the boss, so we'll see if we can do this in 2 minutes. I say as I immediately get hit by a blast. Not sure why I whiffed there. There are times where I feel like I should be able to get a hit or a dodge in, but I was not. Well. This game, having played a lot more of Elden Ring in the past year or so, it just, like, there's a snappiness to that game that this game is lacking in some regard. Like, it's clear they improved the feel of things. Is this his weak spot? Alright, well, I ran out of time, but hey. We're just gonna finish this until we're done with this fight or whatever. Whatever happens. So we're mid-fight. Why not? This is not gonna count for... Alright. Well, hey. That's gonna about do it for this attempt. But, hey, we're gonna try this again in the future. If you're watching live, stay tuned. I'm probably gonna stream a little bit more after this. What time is it? Yeah, I'm gonna continue streaming. I'm going to play some Oblivion, I think. But anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe. And all that. I will catch you next time. Goodbye.